Girl, it feels like the entire industry is finally waking up to the truth about how Diddy is nothing like the loyal brother Jay-Z believes him to be, but somehow, Jay-Z is still blinded by loyalty. Convinced Diddy is his ride or die and would never cross him, that illusion is cracking fast, though, because now Ice Cube is stepping in and sounding the alarm, telling Jay-Z to move smart and move fast before Diddy drags him down into his explosive RICO storm that's heading straight for a courtroom showdown. And if you're wondering why Jay-Z should be watching every move Diddy makes, it's because Diddy has reportedly entered full survival mode, turning into a walking confession booth. Ready to point fingers at anyone to save himself, this time the pressure is heavier because Diddy isn't fighting alone. His sons Justin and Christian are now wrapped up in these charges too, and sources say Diddy is prepared to sacrifice even his closest friendships if it means protecting all three of them from going down. If you haven't been following this nightmare closely, let me walk you through just how dark this situation really is. Over the last 5 or 6 months, Diddy has been hit with lawsuits from 5 separate people, each sharing disturbing stories about how he allegedly abused and assaulted them. The most recent case came from producer Lil Rod, and while he also described being assaulted, he exposed even deeper layers of chaos, claiming Diddy allegedly trafficked people, controlled movements, forced individuals into disturbing acts, accused Justin of helping recruit underage girls for these parties, alleged drinks were secretly spiked, and revealed a long list of other horrifying details. These shocking lawsuits quickly caught the attention of federal agencies, including Homeland Security, which led to a massive coordinated raid on Diddy's properties. During that raid, Justin and Christian were reportedly handcuffed and detained by federal officers as the walls started closing.
Linked to a trafficking investigation.
He got some shots of a few people coming out of the home. Those people have been detained. Now we're trying to still connect the dots. We do have some sources on scene here that we're getting this information from. We were actually the first ones here with about 30 different law enforcement vehicles at least. There are 3 Bearcats on scene here. This just all unfolded, Sandra, I would say less than 10 minutes ago. We got here even before the crime scene tape came up. So we're just down the hill. If you look up this street where Tony is right now to the right, you'll see one of those Bearcats and law enforcement. And on the other side of those bushes, basically, is that home that is registered to Bad Boy Film.
We really thought that was the peak of the chaos, but baby, the storm was only getting started, because now it's coming out that the feds have allegedly had Diddy on their radar for a long time, and insiders believe they've finally gathered enough dirt to hit him with full-blown RICO charges. And when RICO comes into play, that means investigators don't just focus on the present, they dig into the past, every shady move, every alleged crime, and every single person connected to him, including Jay-Z, and even J-Lo. And y'all already know exactly where that trail leads, straight back to that infamous nightclub shooting involving Diddy and J-Lo in 1999, even though it happened decades ago. The feds have now reopened the case as part of this larger RICO investigation, determined to uncover what really went down that night. Back then, Diddy pointed the finger at his artist Shyne, claiming he was the one who fired during the chaos and that he had nothing to do with it. But witnesses told a different story, saying they saw more than one shooter, and many believed the second gunman was actually Diddy himself. A ballistics expert even testified that the bullet didn't come from Shyne's weapon, but from another gun entirely. Still, despite all of that, Shyne was sentenced to 10 years behind bars, while Diddy walked away cleared of the charges. Now fast forward to Lil Rod's lawsuit, where he dropped a bombshell claim, saying Diddy openly bragged about being the real shooter. According to court documents, Rod described standing inside Mr. Combs' bedroom while being forced to listen as Diddy showed off weapons and boasted about escaping serious consequences. Diddy allegedly admitted he was responsible for the nightclub shooting in New York with Shyne, and even claimed that his girlfriend at the time, Jennifer Lopez, known as J-Lo, carried the weapon into the club and handed it to him after an argument broke out. And now the feds have officially reopened that case, even after more than 25 years. Statute of limitations talk. And also, if authorities are willing to reopen something that old, imagine what happens when a massive name like Jay-Z gets pulled into the picture. Yeah, you already know where this is headed, but according to Ice Cube, the feds might not even have to dig for dirt on Jay-Z, because Diddy is allegedly handing it over willingly. One thing about Diddy, when pressure hits, he talks. And he talks a lot, and now that his children are caught up in this nightmare, insiders say he won't hesitate to sacrifice friendships to save them. Ice Cube claims Diddy is secretly negotiating with federal agents, offering up Jay-Z in exchange for his sons walking free. Supposedly, Diddy has already turned over damaging evidence showing Jay-Z was allegedly involved in many, if not all, of these illegal moves. And girl, this situation looks like it's about to explode. Fans weren't even shocked by the snitching rumors and flooded the comments saying things like, "I've been connecting dots on P. Diddy, R. Kelly, Aaliyah, and how they all somehow link back to Jay-Z." Another wrote, "I started digging into Jay-Z's past, and what I found was even darker than anything Diddy did." Someone else said, "I pray Jay-Z is next. I feel like Diddy has dirt hidden everywhere ready to spill." And another added, "Diddy about to snitch on the whole industry. LMAO, Jay-Z's time is coming. Chilly." Rock Nation, this is a complete disaster unfolding in real time, but y'all tell me what you think. Is Diddy really breaking bro code and turning on Jay-Z to save himself? And make sure you check out this next video.